Hey guys, welcome back. So today's video will be a how to make a wig situation. So this is my first wig I'm making for someone else. So I've been practicing on my own self, my own wigs and stuff. So I think I got my sewing technique down pat. So I am starting with a kind of a reused cap. It's my sister-in-law's, and she had somebody make her wig, and it wasn't up to par. She had a lot of gapping. The wig was way too small for her head. Um, the stitching wasn't right. They used cotton thread, so the stitching really got loose, and she only had the wig for about a month and a half, maybe. So I am using nylon thread. I used to be the type of person who never liked nylon thread. Like I'm like, I don't like it's too stringy. But when it's time to make a wig, you have to use nylon thread. That's the only way it's gonna hold and stay, and you don't have to worry about the thread getting loose. Nylon thread sticks. So I'm really just going back and forth. The head she used is from Kendra's Boutique. I think it's probably like a 20, probably like a 22. I think she did trim it up. I'm looking at it now, and she did dye the hair jet black, and I'm pretty sure it's a loose wave. Yeah, so I'm really going back and forth. That's why you kind of see a little like thread sticking out from the cap. That's because I used her old cap. But I did keep her closure on top because whoever sewed it on that wig, I mean, she sewed it down. But the tracks is where the real issue was. And yes, I am using thumbtack in certain places because every time I go to the store, I always forget to get some push pans. I mean, some T pans. So I used about 4 needles total for her whole wig, and I doubled the wefts in the back, and single all the rest of the tracks. I think this is where I'm doing a single part. I single all the other wefts so that the front and the side can lay nice and flat. But I am also thinking about just singling all the wefts because it was still some bulk when I went to after I was done. When you know, put your hand on it and kind of smoothing it down. I did feel some bulkiness in the back where the double wefts were. So I am thinking about not doubling any more wefts for wigs. I think she used a regular dome cap. I don't think it's any type of special one, but the one I recommend is the Japanese swim cap. They're like $2 to $3 depending on where you live at and stuff. And she did have a lot of cut pieces, so I was literally like, it was like putting a puzzle together. And I do go around the wefts and wrap it. I do go around the wefts when I'm usually in the middle, and I wrap around 2 to 3 times. And when I get to like the corners where I fold it over, I go through the wefts at the top and still wrap it around 2 to 3 times. This in total took me about 2 hours to make, with breaks and taking pictures and stuff like that. It took about a good 2 hours, which isn't bad because that's the same amount of time for sewing for me, and you don't have to worry about nobody, moving their head and trying to get up, bathroom breaks and stuff like that. And on this particular wig, I did space the wefts out about 2 fingers because she didn't have enough hair, and at the top, you probably can't see it, but at the top I had to add some of my pieces from my collection, not my own wig line, but like wefts I have left over. I had to add some of those in the top because it wasn't enough, because all her hair is at home, and we live about an hour away from each other. And when I start sewing on the band, I do not go through the band. I go on top of the band so that she can have stretch around her perimeter. You never want to really go through any stitching in the band when it's time to make a wig, because you need that stretch when it's time to put that wig on. And that's something that she didn't have in her last wig. Um, the girl who did it, she did go through the band and stuff like that. But I got that all together. I got her fixed. But right here, I'm just doing my last track. No, I'm not. I'm doing I doubled this part right here because I needed to hurry up I needed to hurry up, but that didn't affect the bulkiness. It's the folding over double weft that makes the wig bulky. And I'm still going around the track, wrapping around twice. And this is my last track right here. This is the hair from my collection. Well, not my collection. My little stash. And as you can see, it's a kind of like a brownish color, like a natural 1B. So here I'm just fixing her part right before I wash it. And you see the front look like it's been cut or bangles. I don't know what happened. But I'm brushing her down, taking a few pictures, and we're all done. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.